Hit record. Greetings, beloved poets, and welcome to Chaos Magic. We are delighted to have you here with us tonight. We are especially thankful to have Danley Phillips in the room, a newcomer. Um, I see Marianne Tefft just showed up. Yes, I'm delighted. Yay. We'll put you on the list, Marianne. We're gonna, if Catalyst is ready, we're gonna throw the list in the chat. Are you ready for that?
I am still trying to put together a list. Do you have a copy of it?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
I hate typing so much. Messiah, Cora, Bill Elkins, Debby Segal, Baby, Danley Phillips, Catman Bill, and Marianne. Was that too
Okay.
fast?
That was really fast, but I got a
Messiah.
little bit one started.
Okay. Messiah, Cora,
Oops.
Bill
Okay.
Elkins, Debby,
Okay.
Baby,
Okay.
Danley, Catman, and Marianne. And we should
And then
have
we
some other
just had
people
C.
filtering in. We have
Santos and Teresa Gallion just showed up as well. And I want to read too, babe, so throw me on there.
Okay, we'll put Thomas on there wherever Thomas wants to go. He has super user capabilities. Teresa and C. Santos. Yes, C. Hi. How's it going? Hi, Teresa. Good to see you all. I'm going to start with the standard. Chaos Magic is an online poetry open mic, but we love music. We love whatever you bring to the mic, whatever concoctions you have for us, elixirs you choose to share with us. Bring your magic to the mic. We encourage but do not require you to bring one cover poem and one original poem. But again, it is not a requirement. If you have two covers or two originals, don't feel any pressure. Um, we're going to start the mic off tonight with a hot one. Um, it, I just can't say enough good stuff about Messiah's poetry. He is fluid, deep, and just a genius, just a genius. Listen to him and be blown away. Messiah, will you grace us with some words?
Absolutely. Thank you, Gustav, for that wonderful introduction. So I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to read two very brief poems, actually. The first one is called Loneliness. Catharsis in my tentative tread is not a transcendence. My scant trace, finding macabre humor in absence. Fated aloneness bends toward fatality. Hope's evocation abased to a slow tease. This death promises sacrament, if only eternal silence. I am strangely calm. I am still alive. There is always tomorrow. I am not certain that I am amendable to the future. There is no future. There is no tomorrow. I am strangely calm. I ask a final question contritely, blindly stroking the mirthful humor of God's cosmic paucity. If love seems to exist so firmly, attained and lost by so many, why haven't I even the slightest vestige of love's gravity? Ashamed, I ask no more. Increasingly, I find beauty in the loneliest sacrament, the virgin totality of cessation. Let this final promise of effortlessness, like my life, end in aloneness, not loneliness, absence, catharsis, mirth, strange, and boldly fulfilled. This is the second poem. It's called Universe. Like a grain of soil, the universe, diminutive, restive, among endless grains more, perpetually fertile, the season of revelation begins to simmer, theophany. The seed planted in that soil, consciousness, will slowly grow toward destiny, toward a soul. Thank you.
Wow, everybody give it up for Messiah. Yeah, those were
Yeah,
pretty short
Messiah
for you.
Pain.
Unusually short for you.
Yeah,
Nicely done, Messiah,
Yeah.
as usual.
thank you.
Just brilliant. Okay, next up, Cora, are you ready to bless us with some words?
If my signal's good, can you guys hear me?
We can hear you very well.
Oh, that's so great. I'm in the woods, so I was
You're in the
worried.
woods.
Yeah, I'm in Mission Trails. It's a park out here. Okay, I'm gonna open up with original poem, and then I did make a song, but I'm nervous, so I might not sing it.
Okay, don't be nervous, but fine. Whatever you want to bring to us is magic.
This is called Present Moment. At this moment, my body dissipates before my very eyes. If I cling to my body, I see the wrinkles forming, the skin weighed down by gravity, stretching, yawning between every exhumation of energy. How can I be present if the present is always changing? The path of the present is chaotic. It's perpetually moving while staying still, like water being poured from a vase to the bath. It changes shape, but remains the same, moves around, but still remains. At this moment, my thoughts dissipate before my very mind. If I cling to my logic, I see wrinkles forming, the folding maze of intellect withering under stress, deflating, inflating, energetically communicating needs, feelings, being. How can I be present if the mind gives it pretense? The mind plays games with no end. The present is the board and my thoughts are the pen. Perpetually evolving illusions bring me to believe the past is living and the future is written. The future is written in permanent ink by past participants, professionals, proctors pressing buttons on machines that have no end, but pretend the present is then or when. At this present, the moments dissipate and still I remain the same. If I don't cling to the present, my memories fade like a droplet on a lake, the rippling water always on the move, quivering, undulating, changing shape. Yet water is water, time is still time. Here becomes then, and when becomes now. Where else is there to go? If there becomes here, then becomes now. I will ponder and muse, but I never wander far from the answer, and the answer is the question and ruse. So that's the first one. Do I still have
How are
time?
you feeling about that song? Don't be nervous.
It's my trail song. Let me pull it
Yeah,
up.
whip it out. Come on.
Actually, can I get? Oh, well, I guess we're on Zoom. I was going to get participation, but might not work.
Yeah, those participatory things, I found the sound doesn't work very well.
For sure. All right.
Yeah.
I will try, but if I dip out. Got no river to take me home. That river ain't save my soul. No dip in the water gonna cure my cold. That river ain't save my soul. No dip in the water gonna cure my cold. That river ain't save my soul. I'm a drifter and I got to go. That river ain't save my soul. Got no place to make my home. That river ain't save my soul. Ain't a bird gonna sing my song. Trespassing here with a hummingbird song. That river ain't save my soul. Ain't a bird gonna sing my song. That river ain't save my soul. I come dragging my boat along. That river ain't save my soul. Tongue on fire, can't catch my cold. That river ain't save my soul. Tongue on fire, can't cure my cold. That river ain't save my soul. Can't get much lower by getting higher. Rain gonna come and steal my fire. Can't get much lower by getting higher. Rain gonna come and steal my fire. I got no place to go. Got no river to take me home. The river ain't saved my soul. Dip in the water gonna kill my cold. Trespassing hither with the hummingbird song. When I come dragging my boat along. Tongue on fire can't catch my cold. That river ain't save my soul. Tongue on fire can't catch my cold. That river ain't save my soul. Tongue on fire, I'm a liar. Ain't no river gonna turn me over. Oh, that river ain't save my soul. Thanks.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Acapella, let's go. That was amazing.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, that was amazing. So
Amazing.
glad you shared with us. Yeah.
Thank
Very
you.
good. Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Incredible
Thank you.
singing voice.
That was terrific. Woo.
Y'all can hear me over the river?
Yeah, it was great.
Okay,
It was beautiful.
you.
yeah, I
Thanks for
can't hear a
allowing
river
me
at
to do
all. I
that.
just hear it in your voice. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, so upcoming next, we have Bill, another musical man. See what you got, some Bill?
Hi. Let's see. Can you everybody hear me? I've got original sound on, so I should be okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, the first one I'll do is a cover. It's a Bob Dylan song. It Ain't Me, Babe. I hope you like it. Go away from my window. Leave at your own chosen speed. I'm not the one you want, babe. I'm not the one you need. You say you're looking for someone who's never weak, but always strong to protect you and defend you, whether you are right or wrong. Someone to open each and every door, but it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Go lightly from the ledge, babe. Go lightly on the ground. I'm not the one you want, babe. I will only let you down. You say you're looking for someone who will promise never to part. Someone to close his eyes for you. Someone to close his heart. Someone who will die for you and more. But it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Go melt back in the night. Everything inside is made of stone. There's nothing in here moving. And anyway, I'm not alone. You say you're looking for someone to pick you up each time you fall. To gather flowers constantly and to come each time you call. A lover for your life and nothing more, but it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Okay, that's Mr. Bob Dylan. The next one is an original. It's called It's You, Girl. Song I wrote a long time ago. Hope you like it. Okay, start again. It's you, girl, decked in effervescent blue. It's you, girl, spirit tender and true. You are my sage, my Venus, my belle. You're so perceptive, artistic, and cool. It's you, girl, my philosophical muse. It's you, girl, who taught me to be is to do. You are visionary ahead of your time. You ignore what's fashionable, accepted, or defined. Mm-hmm. 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 It's you, girl, folk singer so true. It's you, girl, voice so silken and new. I love your ethereal singing at the avant-garde. You turn me on to Dylan with your soprano and guitar. It's you, girl, my coffee house queen. It's you, girl, my brown-eyed babe in blue jeans. I drink you in my dreams, you're so beautiful and fine. You live for today with so much passion in mind. I'm so grateful you're my friend, and my musical muse. Ooh, muse. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Bill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bill.
Who wouldn't want to be Bill's
That
muse?
song
Come
pulled my
on.
lady out back
Beautiful.
here, man. That was great. She's like,
Awesome.
he played a
Yeah.
love song. I had to go give you a kiss.
And the fact that it's original,
Yeah.
is a beautiful thing. Originality, it trumps anything on any day,
Please don't say that word. Trump, you can come up with something better, please.
Hey, we're in Canada. It's not that bad of a word.
Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Appreciate
it
it.
widens everything.
It sure does. Thank you all.
Okay. Next up on the mic, we have Mattie Baby. I'm very excited to hear what you have to bring to us tonight, Mattie.
Hi guys. Hi everybody. Hi. Okay, I have a tiny cover and then I have a new piece. The cover is it's called For M by Miko Harvey. I don't want you to be nervous. Maybe thinking of a walrus would help. Have you seen the video of the penguin accidentally stepping on a sleeping walrus? It thought it was a rock. The walrus wakes up like, what the fuck? And the penguin scurries off like, oh shit. Sometimes it's funny watching a surprise happen. And not just funny, but kind of amazing. Like you never really know what's what when it comes to this planet. Then again, when it's you getting surprised, that's different. Especially for tender ones like us. What are we supposed to do? It's bad for our hearts, I hope you won't need pills like I do. I think I get so scared because I'm greedy. I want to hold on to everything. The world wants to take it away. What the fuck? The number of hours we have together is actually not so large. Please linger near the door uncomfortably instead of just leaving. Please forget your scarf in my life and come back later for it. Okay, such a good poem, right? Such a good fucking poem. All right, I'm hyped. Happy Poetry Month, everybody.
That sounds like some shit you would write, yo.
Thanks, that's such a compliment. Oh, thank you. Okay, new shit. Oh my God. I need a sip. I'm like cotton mouth. Love is a spell cast from the mouth of a man who can listen to me talk about my father. Without wising up, I think it's okay to need love, which is a spell, which does not look at me in the half-mast, averted eye, 1,000-yard stare, doomy eyes, and say, I might be nowhere near ready to be eaten up like that. Or I am. Big enough in the mud boot to feed their soul back to the trail too. Either way, there's a desire path cut through me by someone else. But then myself, and then myself again, and then myself. I am my father's bloodthirsty warpath. I'm a curse, still trying to undo the corset. Love is a spell cast from the mouth of a man who has nothing to do with my father, but listens so well. Love is a whispered breath into my mouth that says I am wanted, that he wants me, and then he still asks. I am enchanted by his same hands over and over again. Love is cursed upon me and I to it. Wished into my neck like a fistful of pissed off coins down the well. My ears ring copper and stagnant water. So I will pray and eat now because I've crumbled for less than God could spit my way before him. A nickel. I lost me. I fell away and chipped. I glass slippered my tooth into the ballroom stairs. I fell in love and now I know I was empty. Gut me. I always beg for love like a street dog, mange and stench. I'm hollow in the ribs. I'm actually a well. Touch my chest, palm flat, and hear the echo of a choir in the middle school stairwell. He heard it. I can sing into your throat till my voice comes out bubble wrap, baby, through your skin. I'm still a bullet, I think. I'm a good bucket, I think. I want so badly to hold myself, yet keep on walking away right when my tears finally well up. Dry brick on pavement chips the kneecap till she kneels. I tell her to kneel. I say, sky stone me, Dad. I kneel and pray at my own hospice bed for a bomb. My lead back leather jacket to shoot me up with some ink. Pray for a hail down love storm. Carve me limestone. Save my marbles for a game. Play with me later. I love jazz. I want to be used like a gun. I wanted him to be the one so bad. I drove him to your house just to see if he'd know what to do with the slipper, to make it fit, to knock you out, to tell me the truth. I trust you all know better than me, yet still hi-hat, punchline kicker. I do love a good kick in the teeth though. A good belly laugh at my own expense. Maybe that's why I keep walking into this mess. I am my father's shadow. I eat dark, and I write about the light as if it is all the way over there, while it catches the soles of my feet, trying, begging to lift me up by my dark spots. Love is a dog from hell, you said. Love has teeth and wears your parents' silence. Whatever scarred you up best, you put it to bed. You look good in it, you think, begging. I'm ready for the whip. Call me daughter. Call me small enough still early enough to be forgiven for my shovelfuls. I don't want to empty out anymore. Just bury me in a child-sized casket and let me know I'm going to get into heaven like that, or let me live. Before I raise myself held to hand, begging for a pack of good hounds to use my guts to shine their coat up with. I put on Dad's sweater and sunk into a black hole of blankets in my bed and wept till he crawled out of me, holding me the way I keep asking these lovers to, clawing their way through me till fed. Poem.
Oh, my speakers are all melted from the fire, Mattie.
Oh, Mattie,
That
wow.
was amazing.
No, like you
man.
enter
Feel
realms
bad
Some
like
for
great
all
shit.
them boys just joined in
When
you
there's
it.
smoke, there's fire.
truly enter realms of poetry that are just like beyond imagination. Like every line, like when you
Thanks, man.
every
Every line hits
line.
hard.
Thank you.
Like every line just touches the soul. That's salute. Salute my sister. Always. Allah.
The unquotables. You can try and quote, but another one's just jumping in behind it.
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
Amazing.
I am my
Guys,
You gotta
father's
put them for the
shadow.
potables.
Sounds.
Thank you.
Amazing.
I love you.
We love
you too,
you.
Mattie.
Very powerful.
All right, so coming up next after Mattie is Mr. Danley Phillips, and I believe this is your first time here. So if everyone could open up their mics and give some love to Danley, we would
Welcome,
appreciate it.
Danley, yeah,
Welcome to the
Welcome.
family, Danley.
Welcome to the family.
Loved.
That's a good one.
Hey, I'll be back if it's like this. Holy smoke.
Yes. Bless us with some words.
It's like this.
This is cool. Thank you. I want to see your foul corners. Give me your tweaked out convenience store clerk at 5 a.m. dancing his own song. Let out your big yell in public loud where the echo fills the whole street. Make them look, make them think, maybe crazy. Who are they anyway? And are any of us really going to win first place at this worst dance party ever? And why are only the old ladies dancing to their deaths? Crack me open into pieces like your pen cap. Nervous? I am too. But being broken open has only been the first feeling I felt in so long that wasn't just sadness mixed with sadness. Sing like bird in mourning who never thinks about what others might think. Lick the blood from your knife and heal up the pound of flesh you cut from your own side looking for love. You don't have to be the martyr in this story. I think we found it accidentally, the love. We never had to destroy ourselves, unfortunately. But thankfully, we learned not to ask cops about love. we offered our own advice because we are the baby versions of ourselves who grew and only needed a hug and company and told to stay and stay little, and that we are not broken joy. I felt like a man since I was 7. I held back tears way back then, and now, having been cracked open and dancing, I only wish it had all happened sooner. But love isn't like that, y'all. Love is fleeting and has foul corners. I want it all as it is here, because I know the wind will blow soon. And then another one I have.
That was dope. Ooh, stop playing, man. Stop playing with us.
I don't know.
Why you fucking around like that? What? Quit playing.
Thanks for letting me read that out loud. That was fun.
Yeah, we were entranced. Fantastic work. Excellent.
How long was that?
It was this long.
Read another one.
Got a little more?
Yeah.
I got
this
one.
long.
I got another one. It's totally different, but I got it. Here we go.
Here we go.
It's called Sitting Above Bodies. Walking with the dead before the sun is up. Can't sleep, get up, go for a walk with my pup. The cemetery is a peaceful place if you don't think about the bodies lying in place. My dog doesn't mind as she runs and bounds between the headstones, unaware or perhaps fully so of the corpses decomposing below. I can barely see her as she dashes about in the dark. If it weren't for her panting and claws, I might think she was a haunt with a bark. As I sit on a bench with someone beneath, I think of my life, I look at my feet, I breathe in the air that is crispy and fresh. I think of my lungs, I think of my flesh. I think that one day when I finally rest, it's not in an oak box with a rock on my chest. Thanks, everybody.
Wow. Danley, thank you so much. Welcome to the family, everyone.
Yeah,
Unmute.
welcome, Danley.
Give
Yeah.
love.
Bro.
Tremendous work.
Bro.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Bro.
Auspicious
Please
beginning.
come back.
Woo. Thank you.
Looks pretty
Yeah.
kismet as well, because you look over there just as Astro and Boo pop in, and they're sitting in a cemetery.
Ah,
So that
your
was
pen
pretty
is
cool.
Oh, is that why we had
Yeah.
bad signal? Oh, you just
That
killed
was
it,
pretty
yo.
cool.
Literally.
Your
Get to the
pen is
cemetery. We got
Thank
incredible.
you, Thomas.
Cora by the river. We got them in the cemetery. What a beautiful, beautiful
Thank
night.
you.
People all
So
over.
cool.
I love that pen, bro. Your pen is ridiculous. It's that's some delicious writing right there. Respect.
Wow. I appreciate
Very
it
appetizing
so much,
indeed.
everybody.
Yeah.
You guys are good people. I appreciate you.
Thanks for coming. We
Cheers.
hope you
Thanks
see
for
you
coming,
again.
Danley.
We definitely
right.
hope to see you again.
So up next we have Debby Segal. Debbie, could you bless us with some words?
Sure. Shadow hides in darkness, banished to silver clouds, to push boulders to a golden place, up a twisted path, strewn with sharp rocks, moaning, you can't, yet you do. No steps graduate past to mark liminal plateaus up the peak experience, yet seeing bees meet to render sweet honey from failures, a poet seeks heart with wisdom eyes, makes note of the following. Bonds of existence are only found grounded in non-existence, and proceeds restringing the singing instrument with the ink of shadows. And further, loneliness is an abstraction. Billions and billions of other people exist in the world whose spirit chords extend accordion style across the matrix, shot through in all parts with a singular lingering longing. Listen to the moaning of the Flying Dutchman, the Silver Surfer, the siren's song. Come to me, and you cannot resist coming along. What resists persists, sauntering over rooftops, chimney spouts, and rain gutter updrafts. Listen to the winds, which whirl and twirl and cry. Run faster and you will only tire out. Remember this well. Shadow can only be banished resting in the shade. Love is the moon child of clouds and waters expelled from paradise, the ultimate unnamed narcissism. And I have a cover, which is from my friend Richard Loringer's recent publication, Mammal by Richard Loringer. It may not be light that we're looking for, you know, or looking at for that matter. How do we see what we need to see? Life, for instance. What prana spans the machines we stare at ceaselessly, harking nuclei, clanking clocks as avatars, while the living slip through sight, unhumanized and bold. And we know nothing that we cannot frankly be. Oh, the humility, sheer gut-strung lack that if we're lucky, if we strip our lovelorn minds, lets us see the underglow at last. Bottoms up, whirling, world inside out, every little thing, a thing no more, but thankfully, preciously, flux, gaunt and clarified as honey catapulting through our pores. Thank you.
Thank you, Debbie. Wow. I
That
loved
was,
your piece.
Yeah, thank you,
And your cover
Debbie.
was
that was
dope.
very
Oh,
That,
Yeah.
that's some beautiful writing right there.
Wow.
Oh, mm.
incredible. Oh my
That's
gosh. I love your
spirit.
reading.
Super work.
That was spirit.
Yeah, can you put his name in the book in the chat, please? Thank you, Debbie. Okay, next up, I believe we have someone you all know and love. Thomas, will you bless us with some words? Are you ready?
Hopefully I'm ready. Can you guys hear me okay? Am I breaking
We
up?
can hear you good.
Yeah, all right. So for my cover, I got two short ones that I asked Mattie to send to me. So this goes out to Danley and Mattie. Little shout outs to y'all. Thanks for bringing Danley through. I'm not sure how to pronounce the song. There's songs, by the way, but I'm gonna read them in my style of poetry because I haven't heard the song yet. I just want to read it as a poem. So I think it's Palamot or Pale Mote by Slow Meadow. I gave up. I gazed up. Did you want me to be here? I wanted to be you hiding up there. Something, trying. If I came again tomorrow and looked up, if I promised to keep visiting you, would you show me? Could you paint me softer in a pastel pink? Tell me exactly how lucky I am to even ask, to be able to ask. Let's play house. I'll be the flower in the garden. And then this other one, I'm not sure if it's the complete lyrics. I don't know if you ran out of word space in this, but hopefully this is the whole thing. It's a Home by Will Hanson. Home by Will Hanson. I can go home anytime to do laundry, to pray. I know where to turn my head and post up, twist around, when to find you, go home. Sometimes it's hard to cry through this when I break about what I must break on and will break on, and you can't say anything back to hold a hand, a shrug, a parent kind of pity smile. I weep. I can go home, and I do, and no hand reaches down to wipe my eyes. Somehow, though, without the shadow, no proof, no words, still, I'll go home. I'll weep about the distance. I'll lighten up. And so on a lighter note, here's my original piece. It's still not finished. I was trying to finish it up before I read, but this is called Words. Sometimes certain characters, when aligned, ring chimes, worsen transistors in your mind, sing lines of a version of transmitters they design with rhymes, in time with my mind to find treasons of all kinds, intertwined in fine lines, compromised. Bring drifters to paint pictures of scriptures, a saint fossilized. Reason eludes small minds. I trained whispers to bend time. In the void of space-time, I combine the facts of time, a secretion from the abyss, a burning surge of glyphs, vowel combinations never miss, leaking through layers of sieves, seeking a player to layer this pissed off set of alphanumerics to get off this astral projection we call inheritance. Lyricists adhere to this. Candle jumping. We move as spiritual mist. We twist the alphabet to get what we wish. Mindset hell-bent on not getting squished. Speaking with true eternal clarity and bliss. Oh no. How do I say to thee words that scramble your frequency? I turn verbiage into rambling obscenity. My propensity to overachieve undermines my God-given authority to just be. Trusting, kind, loyal, and mindful. Look up to see some letters, I'll give you a rhyme full. Took down the sea of haters, they live in a time loop. I find fruit from forbidden trees, pick up the fallen leaves. I'm all in, crawling on bad knees to plea a new rhyme scheme for the diseased. I'm displeased with this scene that I seem to be writing words in, this uncertain curtain of being. It's not quite done yet. I was gonna freestyle a little bit afterwards, but yeah.
Freestyle, let's go.
That was
Okay,
dope.
later on. Yeah,
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Everyone, show some
Thomas.
love to Thomas.
Yeah,
What?
open your
You
mic, show
ate
some
that up.
love.
You ate that
Yeah.
up. Like you just put it like it's not even Thanksgiving and you ate that turkey, though.
That was so awesome. We love you so much.
I love
No
it.
doubt.
Dude, I'm
Respect.
honored that you read something on mine. Thank you. That's so sweet.
Mm.
Love you.
Beautiful.
That was a beautiful piece. That was a
Thank you.
lovely
Thank you so
piece.
much, Thomas.
You have a good pen. You know, keep it up.
I'll keep on and make sure he keeps writing. All right. So coming up next, we have the as advertised Catman Bill. Catman, could you unmute and bless us with some words? Wait, I believe it's your first time here too, isn't it?
It sure is.
It sure is. Okay, so everybody unmute and give some love to Catman and his cat.
One love,
Welcome,
Catman. Hit us.
Welcome,
Man,
welcome.
scallity cat
Buy
man.
this book. It's excellent.
We love you. Okay, go ahead. Now bless us with some words.
Okay, so my first song will be a Mississippi John Hurt song called Lewis Collins. Miss Collins, weak Miss Collins moan to see her son Louis leaving home. The angels laid him away. The angels
under the clay. The angels laid him away. Oh, Bob shot once and Lewis shot two. Shot poor Colin, shot him through and through. The angels laid him away. Oh, kind friend, oh, ain't it hard to see poor Lewis in the new graveyard? The angels laid him away. The angels laid him away. They laid him 6 feet under the clay. The angels laid him away. Oh, when they heard that Lewis was dead, all the people they dressed in red. The angels laid him away. The angels laid him away. They laid him 6 feet under the clay. The angels laid him away. Thank you. And
Well done, Catman.
the next song
Yeah, I don't know why, but I felt like I really needed to hear that song just now. Thank you for that.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful, Catman.
I've always
There's only one Catman Bill.
no,
And he got mad as skill.
I always considered John Hurt to be my musical godfather, and from the first moment I heard his music, and I've subsequently befriended his granddaughter, and she told me, well, really the day after February 21 of this year, that the little shack turned museum of John Hurt's in Avalon, Mississippi, was burned to the ground, and it was likely done because of arson, because Mary Hurtwright had complained about the graveyard and the bones of John Hurt being disturbed as a result of a white man buying up land around the cemetery, and so there's considerable illegal things going on there. So the treatment was instead of a cross burning, it was a house burning. And we'll be raising funds soon to well, the funds are already being raised online under Mississippi John Hurt GoFundMe, if anybody wants to contribute. And there happens to be a documentary that has been submitted to the festival and Tribeca Festival in New York. And hopefully it'll be accepted, and if it is, then we'll be doing a fundraising around the country. Anyway, this song was written as a result of the burning. They burned it down to the ground, house where John lived in Avalon. They burned it down to the ground. They burned it to the ground. The whole graveyard, a place of rest, bones of John Hurt left in distress. They burned it down to the ground. House where John lived in Avalon. They burned it down to the ground. They burned it to the ground. The old graveyard, a place of rest. Bones of John Hurt left in distress. They burned it down to the ground. House where John lived in Avalon. They burned it down to the ground. But his legacy lives on. But his legacy lives on. Thank you.
Thank you, Catman.
Thank you for keeping
Thank
his
you for
legacy.
sharing that.
Nicely done.
Wow.
Yeah, that's fantastic work,
Wonderful.
Catman. Wow. Mississippi John Hurt's GoFundMe is in the chat if you feel inclined to donate. Thank you so much. And next, coming up to the mic, we're very excited to present Marianne Tefft. Yeah, Marianne, how's everything going?
Very good, Magus. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to see everybody on a Monday night, really my favorite night of the week. And I'm reminded tonight by the poet Rumi that your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. And while we are not looking for love, I'm going to tell you from my first poetry collection, Full Moon Fire, how to find love. Love is not lost. Love has not stumbled on her way to you. Love has not had an accident, maybe, or run out of gas. Love has not got chatting with a friend until, oh, what time is it anyway? Love has not sat down with a stone in her shoe. Love has not lost her compass in the surf. Love is not swimming in eddies. Love is. Love is not lost. Love is just there beyond your reach. Love is the balloon that dances on the wind. Love is the expanding circle that skips away from the stone dropped into the sea. Love is the sound they say only dogs can hear. The more you reach for love, the less you hold, but keep those grasping hands in your pocket, and you no longer have pockets enough to carry all the love that has been there all along. Love is. Love is not lost. Nothing as big and wise as love can even go missing. Love knows a thing or two, all right. Love knows gimme, gimme never gets. Like the mangoes in the neighbor's yard, platinum bright like a new wedding band, filling the air with cinnamon, and your hands too big to ease them through the mesh fence. Love is. Love is not lost. No search party needed for love. You can't lose love if you try. Not really. Like your best friend when you were 6, dressing up in long skirts and church heels while your mothers rolled the dough for Sunday biscuits, playing that copycat game until someone cried, but you played it again the next day anyway. Love is. Love is not lost. This I know. You will never find love. And you cannot find love. You cannot find what was not lost. You can only know what is there and always has been. But wait and see. Open your eyes. Open your heart. You cannot find love, but love will know you when she sees you. Love will find you because love is not lost and neither are you. Thank you very much.
Oh, Marianne. Marianne.
Lovely, Marianne.
Wow.
Hi, friends. Thank you,
Yeah,
poets.
absolutely
Thank
spectacular.
Love is not lost.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wow.
No search
Beautiful.
party needed for love. You
You're
can't
so
lose love if
true.
you try. So beautiful.
Thank you,
So
everybody.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Marianne.
So amazing. Thank you so much, Marianne. That was pure truth in every word. Thank you so much. Beautiful. We love you so much. Thank you for sharing. Up next, we have Teresa Gallion. Teresa, are you there? Could you bless us with some words? There she is.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Great, Teresa. Good to see you.
Good to see you all. I'm going to read as my cover from an anthology of New Mexico poets called Central Avenue Here and Now. And it's by one of the poets that I like a lot. His name is Starvus. And the poem is called The Desert is a Hungry Mouth. The desert is a hungry mouth when it rains. A sea of spit rolling on the tongue of commercial highways. I am an Eastern boy, born by the bay in the concrete cathedral of war. On rainy days in Maryland, green leaves tipped cascading dew and syncopated rhythms that only a Frenchman could laugh at. The whole sky smelled of moss. Here, water swells past the ankles, rising on top of hard, cracked earth until the ground swallows, sucking the soles of everyone's feet dry. And I'm going to read a new piece of my own. It's called Through the Maze. I step lightly on soft red sand, sink deep in the dry beach, glide in my imaginary boat. I see the ships of the desert strolling on the horizon. I want to chase their smiles, but the lines in the sand shapeshift like a checkerboard. I cannot see the best move for a dysfunctional brain warp. Holds my legs in check. No running, no hiding, dragging my feet between shadow and light. The tunnel of desire teases my taste buds. And the ship of the desert continues their slow burn north. Perhaps they could distract me from the maze of desire that hangs over me like a wedding veil, an unwanted marriage of greed nipping at my ankles. Thank you.
Spectacular, Teresa. Wow, that was great new shit. Wow.
Thank
Loved
you.
it.
So powerful. So cool.
I love your poems because they're actually inspired by real travel, you know, like you go to all these different spaces and you pick each and every morsel of truth out of them and then you put it in word. That is amazing. That is
Thank
truly
you.
amazing.
I'm going to your part of the country too in November, Zomkhonto.
Oh, you're going to Zimbabwe.
I'm going to South Africa and Zimbabwe, yes.
Please, because Zimbabwe has one of the seven wonders of the natural world.
I know.
Once you see Victoria Falls, okay,
Oh,
fuck,
yeah.
fuck
Yeah.
Queen
I'm
Victoria.
excited to hear the poem that comes from
Once you
Matt.
see Mosio Otunya, that's what it
Yes.
means. Mosia Tunya, the smoke that thunders. Mosio Otunya. Once you see that, your life is good. Thank you for
Oh,
coming
I'm
to my
excited to hear the
country.
poem from Matt.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Thank you. If you want also, we can talk after so that I link you up with friends that can actually show you around.
Okay, that'll be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Wow.
Okay, super. Next
Just
up on
looked
the
up that
mic.
waterfall. That was cool.
Oh, yeah.
Next up on the mic, we have my friend and yours, the foo dog, the genius, Nemo Sum.
Yes.
Woo, woo.
Thank you. Thank you. So wonderful to be here tonight. Such amazing energy, poetry. I love it here. I'm going to read, I lost my dad. His birthday was last week. I lost him about 30 years ago. And at about the same time, I found this song, and I want to read the lyrics of this song. And then I want to read a micro triptych of poems that I wrote about my dad. This is a song by New Model Army. It's called Green and Gray. The time I think most clearly, the time I drift away, is on the bus ride that meanders up these valleys of green and gray. I get to think about what might have been and what may yet come true. And I get to pass a rainy mile thinking of you. And all the while, I still hear that call to the land of gold and poison that beckons to us all. Nothing changes here very much. I guess you'd say it never will. The pubs are all full on Friday nights and things get started still. We spent hours last week with Billy Boy, bleeding, yeah, queuing in Casualty, staring at those posters we used to laugh at, Never Neverland, palm trees by the sea. Well, there was no need for those guys to hurt him so bad when all they had to do was knock him down. But no one asks too many questions like that anymore since you left this town. And tomorrow brings another train. Another young brave steals away. But you're the one I remember from these valleys of green and gray. You used to talk about winners and losers all the time, as if that was all there was, as if we were not of the same blood family, as if we lived by different laws. Do you owe so much less to these rain-swept hills than you owe to your good self? Is it true that the world has always got to be something that seems to happen somewhere else? For God's sake, don't you realize that I still hear that call? Do you think you're so brave just to go running to that which beckons to us all? No, not for 1 second did you look behind you as you were walking away. Never once did you wish any of us well, those who had chosen to stay. And if that's what it takes to make it in the place that you live today, then I guess you'll never read these letters that I sent from the valleys of the green and the gray. And this is my micro triptych. Watching the light crawl down the walls of the labyrinth of his childhood, Icarus waits for noon. The warmth on his face is no replacement for the love his father gives his work, and not his son, but it's something. The boy knows if he ever gets his freedom, he's going to find a way to be closer to the sun. He has so much potential, they said, if only he would apply himself. But I didn't. Books stayed closed, and I played imaginary games with imaginary friends whose mothers waved from imaginary porches. I wish I could have defied my parents all along, but there was so much shame and too much doubt. So many times my face burned at their disappointment, my head bowed by their guilt. I learned to fight myself, learned to hate the dreamer who looked out the window instead of working, foreshadowing the day I would stare into the distance, an unmarked test in front of me, penned down, heartbroken, the day after my father left for good. My anonymity became my refuge. Odysseus said it to save his life. When he got home, he killed everyone. I say it to save my dignity. There is no one who calls me son. Someday, somebody, maybe. For now, I am no one. I was supposed to be the second coming of my father. A scholar or a ditch digger, he would say. But I never could sit still long enough to become learned. So when I was handed a shovel, I didn't ask questions. I dug until my sweat became flames that burned flesh from bone, until my heart was charred and all that I had been was consumed. But embers left glowing return. Ashes become feathers, feathers become flames, and the phoenix flies free. Thank you.
Nemo Sum. Magus, we should
Wow.
feature
Oh my
today.
God. Yeah, we
What
should
a string
feature
of
him. Oh
micros.
my
What a
God.
fucking epic string of
Thank
micros.
you.
Beautiful,
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I think a Nemo Sum
Oh,
feature, would be heaven, So you struggle to make that happen because that a Nemo Sum feature, Teresa Gallion feature, you know what I mean? Like line them up,
I
Marianne
think we might
Tefft
have to go back to
feature,
every Friday feature again instead of every
yeah,
other. I
sure.
think we might need to jump back to the every Friday again.
Yeah,
Some of
yeah,
us haven't featured even the one time.
yeah.
I still got
Danley
a Debby
Phillips,
feature.
Danley
Yes, I think we're
Phillips, I
gonna
would love
go.
to hear that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's so many wonderful folks.
Yeah, Debby
It'll be a
Segal,
good
yeah,
time to shine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
oh,
Amazing,
yeah.
Nemo. Thank you so much. That was beautiful and very powerful and intense. Like, wow. Thank
Yeah.
you, Nemo.
Man, that was a
Gorgeous.
thoughtful string of micros for your dad, and I haven't heard those micros strung together, and that was really thoughtful and really well done. That's all I want to say.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Great
everyone.
way to say it. Great way to say it. That's exactly how I would have put it too. One love.
Awesome. So up next we have Parquillian. Parquillian, could you turn on your camera, open your mic, bless us with some words?
Thank you very much. Sorry I missed last week. I was helping my partner move stuff out of her apartment so they can renovate it, and we're kind of wiped out. But my partner's always been an amazing person. I think I'm able to hold a job better than I have lately. I think I read a poem about her recently called My Partner's Crutches that explained a little bit, but she was born with spina bifida. And as part of that hydrocephalus, I don't know if you can see my t-shirt. We recently went to the walk to end hydrocephalus. So for my cover, I thought I'd read a poem I found by Diarine93 called What is Hydrocephalus? Hydrocephalus, what is it? Hydrocephalus is when the fluid accumulates in the brain, enlarging the head that sometimes causes brain damage. That's only if it's not known on time. When I first told my best friend in high school I was born with hydrocephalus, she didn't believe it. She asked, but don't they have mental illness, or are they disabled? I said, not always. I was lucky. I was diagnosed with hydrocephalus when I was born. Doctors did a surgery and put in a shunt. I'm cured. I live a normal life. I run, I go to the gym, I go to college, I love studying, I'm happy. When I was younger, I never told my friends or teachers I was born with hydrocephalus. I was afraid to be treated different. But now I'm not afraid to talk about it. It's who I am, and I am proud. I'm caring, loving, and I'm always there for my friends and family. I don't judge. I treat people with the same respect that they treat me. Live, love, laugh, be happy. So then I thought I'd read a couple of poems about my partner. This first one is called My Partner's Spine. My partner's spine was not quite formed on the day when she was born. It had not closed at either end. So now her legs below her knees do not quite work like some expect, and fluid builds around her brain. She needs a shunt to drain away. Yet words still form within her mind that flow forth into crossword squares, and in many other beautiful ways that fill my world with joy. And then this one is called My Partner Shunt. The shunt is a tube that draws from the folds into the gut, lets excess flow, avoiding a buildup caused by a flaw in the way her neural tube formed. The path of the tube I feel cross her skull, then wind around her neck past scars that grace the beauty of her velvety skin I've caressed since we were in school. The bandages wrapped around her head, the light in her eyes they could not hide, as memories of times we shared our hearts still nourish our fervent hopes. And thankfully, that last surgery was almost 15 years ago. Thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing. That was amazing.
Yeah,
Informative and
Martin. Wow,
opening. Thank
fantastic work.
you.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Everyone, open up and share some love with Martin. That was beautiful. Thank you,
yeah.
Parquillian.
Amazing.
That was
Thank you.
That was lovely
That's
writing.
what
That was
awesome.
lovely writing. Beautiful.
There's love behind it.
Very delicious pen. That's beautiful. Thank you.
So much love. It's
So much.
beautiful.
Next up on the mic, we are very excited to present to you the incredible work of Zomkhonto Gabadela.
Hey,
Thank you, Zomkhonto, for gracing us with your presence.
Tonto.
Much love always. Thank you for all those that came before me. I will start with a poem by Marianne, which was written about me because I've never seen the ocean. So it's always been a dream of mine to see the ocean. So I'm gonna read it because I actually have it like
Starting to GoFundMe.
in a
Get some
frame.
content to
In a
the ocean.
frame. Yeah. I have it in a frame. Okay. You have never seen the ocean. You come from an ancient land, logged away from the sea, where the first hunters roamed in waist-high grass and climbed for days to the tops of cloud-wreathed mountains. Now you stand on the edge of a new land, birthed from ancient volcanic hips, cradled in the waves, where the first fishers dove through spindrift to forage plains of terror glass. Is it true love? You have never seen the ocean? Run beside her with languid steps, outracing footprints indelible, only for the time between the crests that endlessly erase the shore, seen when the sun teases the horizon, strewing rubies and diamonds that dissolve into the sea with a flash of phosphorescent green. Is it true love? You have never seen the ocean? Plunged beneath the waves to bathe in a timeless caress and lead through the surface, your smile effervescent as you raise your chin, your mighty locks flinging prismatic water fans into the luminous moonset. Is it true love? You have never seen the ocean? Here you will write windswept poems, breathing in the salty exhalations of our restless mother by right of stars that will crown my hair, can delabrum around my hair, where we dine on each other, long and lingering feast. As Aldebaran and Rigel arc across the sky and the waves kiss our bare feet. Is it true love? You have never seen the ocean? Okay, so mine, I love your face illuminated by candle. Because even nighttime can hand you a shadow, I love to sit and marvel at the trouble that it took to create you. Because you're not just beautiful, I've always wanted to shake the hand that made you. Since I met you, I found the spirit to connect to. I'll fight to the death if death came to collect you, because I would rather lose my breath. Since I met you, I love you, and any level of intelligence beseeks you. If it was up to me, I would take one hand from God and let it hold yours so that you feel exactly what I feel when I touch God. You're a butterfly. Your soul complements your wings. When you fly, your spirit touches heaven, and God brings back your essence in the form of droplets of rain to create an oasis upon the desert plain. I've seen the constellations deep in your iris, which lit up the inner sense of my being, left me in eternal crisis. I've seen the definition of timeless. I've been writing poetry about the sweetest artistry that covers your skin, the inner healing, the melodies when you speak, the choreographed movements, and invisible net that you weave to subdue the wildest nature in man. Might get me tired around your finger because you know that you can. You're a butterfly. One love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
Oh
made
my
Thomas
God.
and Jess fall in love again from that poem. They were like,
Right?
Wow.
It was awesome.
Amazing.
Just fantastic.
We love you so much, Zomkhonto. That was beautiful. Thank you. And the cover was
Yeah.
gorgeous.
I love that cover
Oh
too.
yeah,
Gorgeous.
that's a beautiful poem. That's why
Yeah.
I frame that's why it's kept in frame because it's such a wonderful poem, you know. So it's beautiful waking up and seeing it right by my next to my bed. So yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
One love. And thank you to Marianne. You're cool. One love.
Cool.
Nice.
Cheers. What an awesome community this is. What an awesome community. Hi, Kitty. Okay. Next up on the mic, we have Mr. Witz, the poet. Very excited to hear what you have for us tonight, Mr. Witz. Who Naked up in here, Wednesday night, 9 o'clock. I love that event. You all should be going. You all should be checking it out. It is amazing.
What's up, family? Pardon me for being late. I'm just coming off of Zoom, working on completing me and Gifted's new book. So we've been working diligently on that, trying to get that wrapped up. So tonight, my cover piece is going to be from Todd Warrell. Some of you may know him as Mid-Age Poet on Instagram. The piece is entitled Prism. Can you hear me well? Light breaks through morning clouds, and the world stirs across my consciousness. I have slept for years behind the bars of a prison of my own contrivance. Had fallen in love with burying myself under blocks of ice and granite countertops for the rebirth that would never materialize. Watching the distant flame fizzling out in a corner of each eye. Deafness carved itself within my coronary artery. The hemorrhage stanched by the cautery of loneliness, but I began to hear again because I listened to the notes of once muted orchestras sounding on the nape of my neck, rolling downward onto oblivion. And in the place there blooms a smile that glistens, feet tapping in unison against the panorama of images manifested through the prism of us. A new vision hazes and brazen in its thrust. A better skull staked beast has risen and is moribund, heart re-chiseled, vibrant blues and green, without the crimson palette of defeat. Hands refashioned in the hues of sweet release. No resurrection needed, just awaking from an ineffable sleep. And that's a poem by Todd Warrows. It's his book called A Good Dark. Nice, healthy book, good work. Shout out to Mid-Age Poet and LG, through the Looking Glass Poet. If you don't know them, chase them down on Instagram. They good people to be around.
Can you put the info in the chat? We can't see the book very well because of your background blur. So if you could put
Yes.
when you're done, of course, when you're done.
Okay, I got you. I'll make sure I
Thank
put it.
you. Thank you,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. My piece is entitled Living in Color. If I could use the colors in my crayon box to rewrite the relationship between man and the earth, I will color the world pretty. The color of flowers, those bright red, yellow, purple, blue blossoms, lavender and teal blooms stemmed from the green that make everywhere they grow look beautiful. I color beach and urban backyards so every child in the neighborhood could take in a day to play in the sand. I color sky on black bedroom ceilings so black dreams can reach beyond the roofs of their imagination. If I could, I would color food for starving Africans, homes around the homeless, well for the sick. I will color away war out from every spoken language. I'd white out whitewashing of black magnificence. If I could use the colors in my crayon box to rewrite the relationship between man and the earth, I will color nigger inequality, a shade fit for man, a tone soft enough to say it wasn't loud. You know how dangerous it is for dark-skinned voices to be heard while still living, talking while black's too loud, too proud. All white folk hear is smoke signals and black mouths. It's too live, too forest-like, breathing so they fire, always ready to smoke the unarmed brown-skinned people. If I could, I would color black bodies dangle from trees. I'd color slaves out of Middle Eastern seas. I would color clear the mindset of a man who would think if you boil a man alive, you can thicken his skin. I'd color pretty like inside the lines. I will color bullets out of unarmed black lives. I will magic mark these words so you can hear them in botany. I will color foundation instead of hypocrisy. If I could Michelangelo this world in crayon, I'd paint humanity's knees onto the floors. I'd crayon its face and palms to the sky so a world of people could remember how to pray. I sketched my mom's chocolate face in a Mona Lisa's frame. I'd crayon Pop's face inside of Jesus' mane. I'd color Ali physically back, coaching in the ring. I will color a life back into Malcolm X, being I could color it. It would look like scribble. From far, it would look like a swirling black hole, a mixture of ingredients, a bowl of cake batter blending without a spoon, a kaleidoscope of color poured into itself, a spectrum of reflection whenever light hits it, and the world will know then what it is for our differences to live in coexistence. If I could use the colors in my crayon box to rewrite the relationship between man and the earth, I will color the world pretty. Peace.
Oh my God, Mr. Witz.
Oh, Mr. Witz.
Don't
Just
do this.
genius.
Like those
Wow.
two last lines.
Absolutely
like,
epic, Mr.
Oh,
Witz.
about picking out the like in your crayon box and coloring the earth pretty. Stop doing that, man.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Stop playing with us.
Look, thank you, family. That actually is a rewrite from a group piece. And forgive me for falling short of the name of the group who produced the original piece because it was a beautiful piece.
Oh, that's a
and
lovely
it
piece.
inspired me. So that's what that is.
Stop playing, man.
Yeah.
Stop playing. That was nice.
Fantastic work. Fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you for
Tonight
hearing
has
me.
been epic.
Yes, thank you so much for coming out. Always good to hear from you. Such
And I
powerful
love
words.
y'all. Y'all know I wasn't gonna miss it. I just was a little tired up, but I was like, something's happening today.
We love
So I'm
you.
glad I'm here. I'm glad I made it. I'm putting Todd's book in the chat right now. If I can, it's a good dark by Todd. Put it up to ran my words together. I'll do it again. Yeah. Sorry, I just want to make sure I get that in there. For those of you who had came by last Wednesday and saw the one-man show that the introduction of my book release, I appreciate y'all. Those of you who missed it, it's on YouTube. Please go back and check it. It was a emotional room. We did have an open mic for the latter 2 hours. So for the first hour, I did a book read, and then we did 2 hours of open mic. So the show was amazing. Sorry, I think I did a direct deposit. I mean a direct whatchamacallit. Can you all see the title that I put in the group? Okay, awesome. Yeah, please go and check Todd out. His book is amazing. He got some great writes in there. Things that will expound your vocabulary. I know as artists, we are lovers of word, but even in that, we get trapped in our own head sometimes. So read another poet, visit another poet, open your heart up, even if it ain't for you. Use it as a gift and present it to someone else that's special to you. Blessings, family. Big love.
Love you so much, man. So good to see you.
Good to see you too, baby.
So for anybody who doesn't know, Witz hosts a show Wednesday nights. And here's the link to the YouTube channel. Who Naked Up in
Make it up in
Here?
here. And
Beautiful,
also, Witz
beautiful
will be
stuff.
featuring May 7th on OpenMinds Friday night. So y'all make sure you're there for that. It's a birthday gift to Catalyst.
It's been always a pleasure when we clash in the circles, because like your pen is delicious, and it's such an honor to know you. It's such an
As are
honor
you,
to
bro.
hear the love that you put into words, and for sure, yeah, vocabulary. That's what we always trying to expand on, and I'm so grateful for you and others for doing that. Thank you.
I love you, brother. Thank you for saying that. And the feeling is definitely mutual, man. I wouldn't miss this smorgasbord for the world. You feel me? Everybody brings their own dish and we all just share of each other. That's what makes us family. Word, big love.
Delicious and nutritious. Thank you so much. We love you. We appreciate you. So our final performer of the night is the Magus himself. Gustav, could you please open your mic and bless us with some
Vegas.
Vegas.
Hi,
Let's
everybody.
go.
I love you all. I am going to do just one piece to close out the evening tonight. It is a cover. This is Jaw Wobble and Sinead O'Connor doing Visions of You. I'm not numbed out anymore, no longer filled with hate and pain, no longer drenched in shame. I'm not numbed out anymore. Now I am the key to the door. The kingdom of heaven lies inside, makes a circle with the turning tide. Now the circle is complete, and the heart of mine they meet. The kingdom of heaven lies inside. I love visions of you endlessly. I love visions of you. It's a vision for me and for you. Hell can be a circle too. Repetition unbroken, the truth remains unspoken. A vision for me and for you. I love visions of you endlessly. I love visions of you. I'm not numbed out anymore, no longer filled with hate and pain, no longer drenched in shame. I'm not numbed out anymore. Now I am the key to the door. I love visions of you endlessly. I love visions of you endlessly. I love visions of you endlessly. Visions of you. Thank you very much, everyone. Love you all.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Megan.
Yeah,
We
everybody
love
give it up
it.
for the Vegas
Amazing.
Gustav
We love it when you
Salad.
sing.
Wow, yes.
That voice.
Beautiful.
Vegas, man. Since the day I met you, bro, you hold a
Gustav is
special place
level.
in my heart, man. I just want you
Yeah.
to know that, brother.
Yeah,
Same,
Gustav is
Me
always
and my
there.
same.
brother, me and my
Right
brother
back at
talk
you.
about you often, man. You probably don't know this, but me and my brother, Coach Josh Smalls, we speak of you often, man. We truly love your energy and the love that you bring to this community, man. You necessary, brother, very much.
Thank you so much for saying so.
Yeah, well
Now,
said,
that was
Witz.
going to close out the night, but we have a sudden addition. Terry, are you ready to bless us with some words? Do you want to spit?
There we go.
Terry.
I listen.
Terry
I
rose
just
to the
came back from
occasion.
vacation. I got a tan happening here, but I'm out of it, man. I'm not here. Mentally not here. Physically here.
Physically here,
So,
mentally not here.
yes, not
You still
here.
on
Not
vacation in your head,
You look
huh?
awesome. You look
yes.
like you're happy. You got a
I don't
Looks
see
can
glow.
you
be
been this
deceiving.
happy in a while.
Looks can be deceiving, remember that. But
Ah,
either way, I have not written a damn thing in the last 9 days, and I missed all of you, so I figured I'd tune in and I would hear, but I know I'm late to the party because I just couldn't get it together.
well, we're happy to see
Thanks.
But
you.
thank you for
Thanks
showing
for
up. We
asking, though.
love you.
Yes,
We're
we
so
love
happy to
you.
see you, Terry.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mwah.
everyone. This was a spectacular evening. I don't want to single anybody out, but I'm going to say all of you were brilliant. Every damn last one of you brought
Mwah.
the true and authentic self to this microphone. It was beautiful. It was enlightening. I do want to single Danley Phillips out for coming out for his first time. Thank you very much, Danley.
And
Yeah,
Catman.
and Catman
Yeah, Dan
Bill,
Lee, welcome to the
first time
family.
on the mic.
Welcome,
Yeah.
buddy.
Welcome.
Yeah, Catman.
As
All right,
advertised.
Catman Bill, thank you
everybody,
for those
open your
beautiful
mics
poems.
and give some love to everybody.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
everyone.
Vegas.
Hopefully I
You,
can catch you all on
Catalyst.
the playback
Another
and
amazing
share some of
night.
that energy. But big love,
Stay
everybody. Big
inspired
love.
always. Let
Love you
poetry
all.
be your footstool,
Oh, it's
and
good to see you. I'm glad you're feeling better.
don't let nobody tell you that poetry is not cool. So
Hey, we the cool kids up in here, man. Open
we
Minds
the
loves
cool
y'all. Thank
kids.
y'all for
We
coming
the cool
out.
kids.
Yeah,
Ain't
yeah.
nobody cooler than poets. Come on
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
stop playing. Yeah, yeah.
I wish I could have
We
all 30 of my students in this room listening to you guys because they would think Mr. Phillips is right. Poetry is
Oh,
cool.
and YouTube.
Invite
That's
We
them.
right.
could,
Show them the
We'd be happy to
YouTube.
have them.
yeah, your
Yeah,
favorite
Oh, this is
poetry
on
on
is
YouTube.
YouTube?
YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we're on
And,
It's on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Cool.
and facilitate something, brother. That's something that you can make happen because we have these rooms. We have the
Okay.
internet now.
Yeah. We
Put
could do a
something
special
together,
event
man.
for your kids while you're in class. You know,
Yeah,
do like a
I
live
would love to
hybrid
be
thing and
there. And
inspire.
That
I'm
would,
sure
hey, you
of
guys are
course.
blowing my mind. That would be sick.
That's what we
It's
do here
just
at Open
me
Minds,
lying to
man.
a bunch of kids.
And put something together, brother. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And then
Yeah,
reach out.
yeah.
We'll show
Yeah.
up.
Well, this
We'll
is
And the
show
fun.
up.
cool
Thank you.
kids,
I'll
cool
be
kids
around.
always have to congregate. Like if we don't
Yeah,
We gotta look
congregate
out
as
for
the
each
cool
other.
kids,
Yeah.
come on now. Like what are we
This
doing
is
to each other? We need to congregate more.
you guys are everything.
Like
Thank you.
we need to rise higher than the Burj Khalifa. Like we just need
Right?
to levitate as high as possible as poets. Because poetry, like I always tell people, we are not doing poetry. We are actually poet free. You know what I mean?
Oh, look at this, man.
We're poet free. Yeah.
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 I love y'all.
Beautiful,
Okay,
everyone.
everyone. Good
Thank you all
night.
very
Stay
We
much.
love
connected.
you.
Stay inspired. We love you.
Yes.
Good night,
Good
Love
everybody.
you.
night.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.